How is Justin Fields not the clear #1 quarterback? Potential 4.4 speed and solid numbers against better competition than Lawrence faced. What can Lawrence, Jones, or Wilson do that Fields can't? Mel, this feels like it's right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, and go back to New England. You had Tom Brady. Why trade up? You got the greatest of all time. Now they don't have Brady, so it is time to trade up. Time to do things a little bit differently without TB12, right? So I think when you look at where we are right now with Justin Fields, I think he didn't have the great year in the final campaign of his career where Wilson did. So you kind of overlook the struggles of Zach up until this season, right? Mac Jones only played in 4 games when 2 was hurt. This year he put it all together. Justin Fields had a great 2019 campaign, and then he had those 2 off games. And you got to look at coming back, and I give him a lot of credit, a ton of credit for coming back and outperforming Trevor Lawrence. But I think the fact that he didn't finish as strong as the other guys did, it's easy to poke holes at Justin Fields. I'm not buying it. I'm loyal to quarterbacks, unlike some people on this show. They kind of go all around. I stick with the guys I like, right or wrong, nothing wrong every time. Right or wrong, I'm loyal to the guys I like.
I've got Justin Fields ahead of Mac Jones. Let's start there. Even though we both have Mac Jones going #3 to San Francisco because it's built on the intel that we're getting and not necessarily where we rank them. I've said before, I think physically, if you're asking me who's physically the most gifted in this class, I would go with Justin Fields. But I watched the Northwestern tape, and I watched Pat Fitzgerald, one of the best defensive minds in college football, throw a lot of zone coverages at him and make the picture cloudy after the snap. It looks like cover 2, now we're quarters. Looks like cover 3, now we're in cover 2. He changed a lot of things post-snap, and that's where Fields got in trouble. He really struggled in that game. He really struggled against some similar concepts against Indiana as well. So that's the concern. But I will say this, again, physically as talented as anyone in the class, and also I've heard the nonsense about the work ethic and the toughness. Are you kidding me? I mean, the guy's turned vegan. Have you ever tried being vegan? My wife tried to get me on vegan for about a week. And 3 days in, I went and made a cheeseburger. Like, it's so much easier. And watch him run that 4.44 in the 40-yard dash with his shirt off. You're telling me this guy doesn't work hard. And then did anyone watch the Clemson game where he cracks his rib and he comes back in, and then a week later against Alabama, he rushes the ball 6 times and takes big-time hits in that game? So I don't buy any of that. It's just he needs some developing to do at the next level in terms of understanding coverages, getting off of that primary target, and not having to see his receiver come open and have more anticipatory accuracy.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.